Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Welcome to the Step Brothers Wrestling Show. I am your host, Big Country, here with my stepbrother, Steve Thrifty,
What up,
and my new
motherfuckers?
homie, Mike.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
Good, man. Good. Looks like we are live on Twitch. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, so we are
No
rocking and rolling,
technical
boys.
difficulties tonight.
Just earlier today.
Yeah. The old men are not
Yes.
technically illiterate.
Yep. So maybe Nathan will join in and he can help us. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I just told them we were going live. So
Hell yeah. Well, guys, before we get going, I just want to shout out my buddy Dakota Sparks and his new company, Lone Star Lingo. They're making hats. I know it's backwards, but it says tortillas and touchdowns. If you're a Red Raider fan, this is the hat for you. They're dropping new merch tonight, and I think I'm probably one of the only people to see them. They're fucking badass. You can pick them up at Freedom Designs here in Lubbock. I think they're going to have a Facebook page. I'll try and get that link and try and feature them a little bit more later on. But yeah.
hell yes.
Well, guys, pretty exciting week following Bash in Berlin. Bash in Berlin was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Some solid matches. Good storyline in the Drew Punk match. Good storyline in the Gunther Randy match. Those two went to war. That was beautiful. Followed it up with a slightly better week of TV. Considering the last 3 weeks that we've had, they've been terrible. So
Yeah, honestly.
SmackDown was okay tonight. I think they're just trying to get away from Fox at this point. Like they're not going to give them any more than what they've already gotten, which is pretty great because they had like a solid 18 months of damn good TV. So good little send off with a nice little main event match tonight. So moving to USA next week for 3 weeks of all 3 shows on that network, I think. So, be cool.
So what are they doing
What do
after
y'all
the 3 weeks?
So in 3 weeks, that's when NXT moves to the CW. And then I think in November is when Raw has to find a new temporary home until January.
Well, damn.
Yeah. So, they'll have Raw and SmackDown for a little bit, and then Raw will move away. So,
I bet it'll be on Sci-Fi or something.
probably.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll kick it off. The thing that stuck out to me most tonight was we got a really big teaser for Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, man. That was cool. It's going to be nice.
They need to fucking do something with that guy.
Well, in my opinion, they just need to move him away from the fucking bloodline.
I mean, it's a good way to introduce him. You know what I mean? But he's already overshadowed everybody, just about.
But yeah, he already makes Solo look like shit. Man, it's Mike. What do you think, bud?
I think Jacob has been pushed too hard and is overshadowing Solo. You can't have Solo be a title contender.
Yeah.
With how good Jacob is.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if they're going to use him to maybe a turn next week. Maybe Roman comes out and Jacob turns on him in the cage match, costing him the title shot.
Man, honestly,
I wouldn't hate that.
Before this week, I would have thought it was far fetched, but after what we saw, I kind of think that they're like at least sowing the seeds of Jacob being a Solo and at least doing his own thing, or I don't know. To me, Jacob is much better suited leading Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, where Solo is better suited kind of doing his own thing. So that's kind of the direction I would like to see it go in.
I agree. I think that would be a much better move. I think it was really, really dumb. This is just my opinion. I think it was really dumb to bring him in the way they did because they knew what was going to happen. Like everybody who knew that Jacob was coming in knew that he was going to overshadow Solo, and now he's done that. And now it's just inevitable. When do you have him turn on the bloodline and make it separate himself so that they can elevate him even further?
And it's got to be during Civil War 2.0, right?
It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be.
But even moreover,
that's the only thing that makes sense.
Like, I think the bigger question, if you really think about it, is how do you make this unique from like Solo and Roman? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do at this point to not make it like a fucking identical situation?
I agree. Man, hold on. I got to make sure that this Facebook Live is doing what we want it to do.
Facebook Live is not living.
Well, it's live. I just want to make sure that it is public and people can comment on it. Okay, we're good. Okay. Y'all
I'll get the conversation started.
start chiming in. Oh, there's okay. So we know Twitch is working, so that's good. So, so yeah, man, I like. It has to happen during Civil War 2.0, which I feel like Bad Blood is the perfect place for this. Like it's the right name.
Yeah.
The only thing that would make more sense is War Games, Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
old
realistically,
versus new.
you get a teaser during Bad Blood, you get it full out during War Games. You go into Rumble season, with all the cards played out.
Man, you could do it so many different ways, and like they could make it a WrestleMania main event. It could even be a mid card on Mania, but like I don't think it should be.
You could stretch it out to Elimination Chamber. I mean,
Yeah.
For
get
sure.
it,
I mean, because one thing,
chamber match.
I think, yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
And I don't know, Mike and I were kind of talking about this at work the other day, but like I think it's weird. Not really weird, but we're getting closer and closer to Rumble. We've got Survivor Series, but the next major thing is Rumble, realistically. And I don't have an idea in my head of who wins the Rumble this year or what the fuck they're gonna do. Because I, in my opinion, I think the world champions stay as they are going into WrestleMania. I think we go into WrestleMania and Cody and Gunther are both world champions.
Yeah, I think that's a given almost.
Yeah.
However, I think it's easy to pick the men's Rumble match. I think Punk wins that.
You
And
think
that's
so?
how he gets his. I think that's how he gets his WrestleMania main event
Yeah.
because that was his whole deal. Like,
Yeah.
it seems to be his whole deal. So, like, we can play this Punk and Drew game till Survivor Series. That's cool. And then after that, throw it out. Like, it needs to be done. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great story, but you're right. They have to wrap it up eventually before it stops being such a good story.
Yeah, for sure. I think Punk wins that match at Mania. I think that'd be cool to give him those flowers. And then he can retire. But whatever.
Honestly, yeah.
He looks so fucking old.
He doesn't retire without wrestling John Cena again, I don't think, though.
No, I don't either. Which would be a really cool Mania match, too. Cheyenne, shut the fuck up. Sorry, my St. Bernard wanted to talk.
He's got something to say, and it's important, goddammit.
It is important, but I don't think it's eligible to be said on the air.
So wait, so Bad Blood, that's our next premium live event that we've got coming sometime this month, right?
It's October 5th.
October 5th. Okay, so we don't have any.
Yeah.
No.
It's 4 weeks from today or tomorrow.
Okay. See, I swore it was in September, but you're probably right.
No, it's in October. I checked.
Okay.
I think it'll be a good show. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. I don't know who Cody's going to wrestle. I would honestly just prefer it if he didn't.
Unless he wrestled Jacob, then that would make it interesting.
That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. I'd be okay with Jacob winning. It won't happen, but
I don't know. I could see it being any variation of Solo, Roman, even.
It could be a lot of things. I think at that pay-per-view, it needs to be Roman versus Solo in part 1 of that match series.
It's probably when we get a Jimmy return.
That'd be cool.
It needs to happen.
Be really cool.
It's weird how
Jimmy
long
needs
we've
to
been
come
waiting
back.
on that. Yeah,
we've been saying Jimmy's going to come back for like 6 weeks now.
I wonder if he's actually had a legit injury and is taking time to recover.
You wonder, right?
I read somewhere recently that he's ready to go and it's imminent. They just haven't announced when, obviously. I don't think he was even hurt. I think they just gave him time off because they wanted him to be ready to go because it's going to be a full-time gig when he comes back,
Yeah. I guess
Watch him be the one that calls Jay out of the
Oh,
U.S. title or Intercontinental title.
man, I don't foresee that happening, but it's not a bad thought at all.
God, I would
Jay's
hate it.
Jay's gonna
That would drive me
lose
fucking
somehow,
insane.
which is already gonna drive me fucking insane because they're just not giving the Yeet Man his due. And I'll tell you, it's pissing Rikishi off.
Yeah,
Rikishi needs to shut the fuck up, but
he needs to get off Twitter and sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
Shut the hell up.
yeah. Okay, so
I'm sidetracked. There's football on. I gotta watch the game.
foosball.
Football.
Okay, so we've got LA Knight actually building what looks to be a relatively interesting program. You know, I've praised the SmackDown mid card a lot in recent weeks, and I'll continue to do so. You know, we've got Carmelo, Andrade. What the fuck happened with Giovanni Vinci tonight?
He was caught off guard. He was not given a proper chance to compete in that match. That jacket was expensive. You don't want to pull it off and tear it or stretch it.
Okay,
Like,
see, I appreciate the explanation because it just kind of passed me right by.
That was them really giving us some character development on night one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
honestly, I hope the best for this guy because, like, it's interesting.
I do too. He's good. Like, he really is good.
Yeah, it's interesting to me that they're actually putting some thought in his character development because as long as he had been gone, I really didn't expect much when he came back. So
I kind of thought he was let go. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. So it's interesting to see. Like, obviously, they see something in the guy, or they wouldn't be doing all of this. And obviously, they're setting up something sort of long term.
Yes.
So,
I would just like to say that I hate the fucking Eagles, and I hope the Packers win.
Oh, same.
It's tough being a Cowboys fan.
I wouldn't know.
All right. So, what else did we have this week? We had the number one contenders Intercontinental tournament. We had those two triple threats.
Oh, yeah, that is right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's kind of weird that they're putting Braun Strowman in it. I mean, I love it. I love Braun Strowman. Like, everybody needs to get these hands. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's weird. I don't know. It's just not very fitting because Bronson Reed wasn't there. So now that makes me think that next week Bronson Reed's going to be there and he's going to fuck it up for Braun Strowman simply because he's supposed to be in the match, you know?
See, I would like to see a triple threat between, you know, the Brawns, Braun Breaker, Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed.
Man, I would pay top dollar to go to that show.
Yeah. I think that's in the cards more than likely because, I mean,
it has to happen.
Because, I mean, come on. Like, who's the biggest force of nature out of those three big son of a bitches, you know?
God damn, dude. It's hard to pick one.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick one.
I mean,
Eileen Breaker, honestly, he might be the smallest one in stature.
Eileen Breaker, too. Like,
But
Eileen
they're
Breaker,
not athletes.
too. But you got to, like, yes, Breaker is an athlete. Braun Strowman, fucking huge. He's the Strowman Express. Like, one big son of a bitch. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Fucking. And then you've got Bronson Reed, and that motherfucker is the size of a Geo Metro.
Yeah, that guy's scary.
And he's climbing up 10 foot on the top rope and jumping on you.
35 times.
Pretty far out. Yeah, like 38 times in like 14 seconds. It was wild.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's got to hurt.
He's killing
people.
Is
powerful. He's powerful.
He's
like,
killing people.
Yeah, like, no one can keep up with Braun Breaker. But if Strowman gets a hold of you, you're probably going to die. And if Strowman lays you out and Bronson Reed just so happens to be free for 10 seconds, you're probably going to have broken ribs because he's going to jump on you. So it could be a fucking topsy-turvy fucking flying fish drill from hell.
Everybody's going to die.
We all know how we're going to die, baby.
We're going to crash.
Crash and burn. Yeah, man. Like, I think it'd be an awesome fucking match to put on. Like, even if they were the last three in the Royal Rumble, I wouldn't be fucking mad at that either. Like,
shit.
That'd be fucking wild. That would be fucking wild. Because at that point, who do you pick?
Braun Breaker.
Duh.
Yeah. I was like, Braun Breaker kind of wins in every scenario, like no matter how you toss it, honestly.
Yeah,
And that's
for
just
sure.
that's just how fucking good Braun Breaker is. But
Dude, that guy, the sky is the limit with that guy. There is literally no ceiling for that dude.
yep.
Like, he's going to be 10 times better than his dad and his uncle. Like,
Oh, yeah.
no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I don't know if he's going to be as cool as Scott, but he'll
No,
be
nobody's as cool as Big Papa Pump, baby. Nobody.
big bad booty daddy.
Big bad booty daddy.
But honestly, I feel like right now Raw, they're just really killing it in that regard. But I think the guy that I'm waiting to see really break out on the main roster is Ilya Dragunov.
Oh, dude, you took the words out of my mouth, man.
Yeah, and I've talked
Took the
before.
words out of my mouth.
He's going to be a slower sell to like the bigger audience. They've really got to get a taste and a feel for him. But I feel like when he takes off, he's going to fucking take off.
They're already starting to be in his corner, man, and I'm loving it. Like, he's good. He's so good. Like, he works the crowd. He's a good in-ring worker. His character work is good. He sells the fuck out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm here for it, and I love the Mad Dragon. I was a big supporter of his on NXT.
Yeah,
I was so pumped when he got drafted. Yeah, seriously, dude. Like, besides Braun Breaker, like, one of my favorite title reigns of the NXT Championship. So,
yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, both mid-card titles are in great fucking shape right now. Like,
they really are,
got good divisions going for the U.S. title and the Intercontinental title when you take all of those guys into account. It's really,
which is also good for the main titles, for the top card title, like, because that just means the next generation of main card talent is that much better.
The only problem I have, and it's a weird problem, and we talk about this every fucking week with Cody, but I kind of feel like it's the same for Gunther too. And that is, a title change.
Yeah, they have a really bad problem with their fucking top tier titles right now.
The title change is so it's so far off that it doesn't matter who either of them fight.
You can read it like a fucking book right now, and I hate it because I want good stories. Like, that is why I go on and on and on and on, and I know you get sick of it, and Mike's about to get fucking sick of it too. That is why Randy and Cody need to feud
sooner rather than later.
That's why Daddy needs to get the title back and break the fucking record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to disagree here.
No, and it needs to be long and drawn out. And I'm okay if they fucking trade the title back and forth a couple of times.
And see, that's the thing. That's why we haven't got that match yet, because I don't want to say that's the biggest thing they can do, but as of right now, that's the biggest thing they can do. And once they blow that, where do they go from there? I kind of see this as a fault of, this bloodline story is so fucking big that one loss didn't end everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. Roman losing the title didn't really end a goddamn thing. And so it's still the main focus of SmackDown. It's still one of the biggest things going. And you either have them feuding over the title or you're wondering why they're not feuding over the title.
Yep.
I think going forward, especially when Roman is back, is I think Cody's title reign is winning that title is going to be the biggest thing on SmackDown. It's going to be winning the title of Tribal Chief. And, I mean, you're almost kind of seeing it on Raw where Punk and Drew, until you broke the bracelet, it seemed like the bracelet was the biggest title on Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Which is just weird. But, it's not necessarily bad because it's only a byproduct of, a story being so fucking good that it's eclipsing everything else. But it just sucks for everything that it's eclipsing. And I don't know. It's just weird. And I don't know. I feel like Cody's title run is going to hit a stride at some point. I feel like, it's just so early in that nothing major is going to happen.
Well, here's the thing. It's not we're not early into this thing anymore. You've got to think about it. We're
6
almost
months.
6 months into this bitch.
We're early in terms of like length of the title reign, though, in my opinion.
I mean, yes and no. Like, the last title reign isn't much to judge off of. It was fucking 4 years long.
Oh, right. No, I'm just saying I feel like Cody's title run is going to be more than a year, and so I don't think it's more than halfway over yet.
I don't think it'll be much more than a year.
I think it'll be like a year and a half.
I think he loses at Mania.
I think he'll keep it till SummerSlam next year, but I don't know who he loses it to.
It just
What's
depends.
up, Nate?
Big country.
Big country.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's he's either going to lose it at Mania or SummerSlam next year. That's the way I see it.
He's too big of a star to lose at any other smaller PLE.
Yeah, he can't lose it at a small PLE. That's for damn sure. But
no,
I don't think he loses at Mania. Like, they're not going to do that to him.
No, because he's going to fight the fucking Rock at Mania, and I don't think the Rock's going to win.
No.
So I think when he finally beats the Rock, I think that will finally be the end of the Bloodline story. For the most part.
I don't know. You got Roman Rock in there. You got to get done.
That's okay.
Yeah, we really do have Roman and Rock, and I would personally rather see Roman Rock first.
Yeah,
like,
you would think.
I wanted that at Mania last year, but we got what we got. I'm not mad at it.
Make that
what we got was great.
Make that a rumble match.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Number one contender. I mean, you take away from the speculation of who the Rumble winner is going to choose to go after. But
that's true. But
I mean,
it's not necessarily a bad thing, if they can come to terms with The Rock, having a match at the Rumble like that and selling Roman versus Rock as a Rumble match. I mean, honestly, I say why not?
I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I say why not? Just because, I mean,
picked off, baby. Sorry.
What it's all going to really boil down to is what everybody comes together and sees as the real money match. And I think given the trajectory of the story, I think that main money match that's going to main event WrestleMania is going to be Cody and The Rock. And so I think
it has to be.
And so I think you have to get Roman and Rock out of the way before that. Even if you do fucking night 1 and night 2.
I mean, truth be told, man, they planted that seed at Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
Like when The Rock gave Cody the watch back, like that, that was it right there. Like, okay, getting this. I just don't know when The Rock is going to show back up. And I think that has got to happen anytime in the very near future. Like,
does Rock win the Rumble?
Nah, maybe. I hope not, but I could.
I've heard that theory. I don't know. If this was Vince's WWE, absolutely.
Yes.
Today, I don't know because that's just
bad booking.
Yeah, because in my opinion, creatively, like, there's no need for that. The Rock doesn't even have to win a qualifying match to get the main event of WrestleMania. He just has to show up.
At least have to win the fucking Elimination Chamber match. I think something. But maybe that's how you have your fucking bloodline match at Elimination Chamber. I mean, you throw The Rock, Roman, Solo, throw them all in there. Fuck it.
I mean, I'm not saying that I disagree, but realistically, like, he could show up the Raw before fucking WrestleMania. Drew,
what's up, man?
What's good?
Chicken.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
God.
My bad. I didn't mean to pop in on the conversation.
No,
I was trying to get the thing to work the last 10 minutes.
I'm glad you're here, man. You watching the game too?
Nah, it's in the living room. It's about to start the fourth quarter, but the Eagles are up, so.
Yeah, it's not good. Man, so I don't know did you hear what we were talking about?
Nuh-uh.
So we were talking about The Rock coming back and what matches we're going to get at WrestleMania. Like if we're going to get Rock versus Cody, how the Rock gets there. Does he win the Rumble? Does he win an Elimination Chamber match? Or does he just get the match, you know?
I think he just shows up and says, "Hey, I'm getting the match."
Same.
And I could see him doing that. Like and I'm not mad at it either. Like it's the fucking Rock. Now, at the same time, I think it's crazy. And we've talked about this off camera and off podcast before, but I'm just going to put it out there. I don't understand how he is just so regarded as one of the best when he's had one legitimately good title run and he was not an active wrestler for that long. Like, it blows my mind that he's regarded as one of the fucking best, and he has had the shortest career of the all-time greats.
Because that boy went out and made the Mummy.
Easy
I don't
though.
give a fuck.
Easy answer. Right place, right time.
It really is. It really is.
He blew up at the right time and he checked all the boxes. He helped.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
And he helped define like the biggest era in wrestling at that point. You know what I mean? And then he made the transition to being, one of the corniest and fucking most highly paid actors in fucking Hollywood.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just something about the motherfucker that sells. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he's just really fucking good at what he does. And his match, he was not an in-ring technician by any means, but
by any means.
It was all on the mic.
Yeah, but I was gonna say his charisma was legendary, and it's not like his matches were bad. I think The Rock, he was a tremendous seller. First of all,
that dude's a salesman.
He had good ring psychology. I don't know. He was, in my opinion, good enough to be where he was, but the absolute massive fortune that he had was just due to being at the right place at the right time.
Mm-hmm. That carried on 20 years.
Honestly, this is a much more unpopular opinion, but I think the same can be said about Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What?
Dude, the thing that made his career, the whole thing that made his career, like, yes, he was the Texas Rattlesnake already, but the whole thing that made his career was that King of the Ring promo after he won King of the Ring.
The rivalry with Mr. McMahon. That's what really catapulted him into the mainstream. And it was just because, it was the late 90s and he represented like a cultural movement that everybody in the fucking America identified.
Every day's work, man.
Yeah.
Got to stun their boss.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you be behind that guy?
Yeah. Everybody was all about that shit. Everybody loved it.
I'm gonna show up to work, stun my boss.
Drink a beer.
What?
Flip everybody off.
What?
Yeah, dude. It just worked. Nowadays it's a lot different because before Cody, and I don't know what the fuck Cody did, honestly, to connect so organically with everyone. That's truly an amazing thing if you ask me. Because
she misses you, Drew.
Oh, I bet.
Because, we had John Cena who had mixed reactions at best. You go back and watch ECW One Night Stand, and that reaction wasn't even mixed.
Fuck, dude.
You had Roman Reigns.
I have never heard that man get booed that hard.
And Roman Reigns got booed more often than John Cena did.
Fuck, dude.
And I don't know, man. In my opinion, you've got Cody coming out there playing that same note of like white meat baby face. It's cheesy, but for some reason it just connects with people when he does it.
I agree. It just connects. It just works. Like, that dude's so over, there's fucking college bands playing his walkout song.
Word.
Football games, dude.
Something, Cody Rhodes.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
Halo said it best. There's adrenaline in your soul, bro.
Something.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes. Oh, man. What a time to be alive, boys. Like, seriously.
So there's one thing that I was going to talk about, Mike, or Big Country. Sorry, there's another Mike here. So you're Big Country. But yeah, that I know you're not going to be a huge fan of.
Probably AEW.
No, actually, I don't even think you care about that. This you mentioned off camera, but it looks like we're headed towards another Sami Zayn and Gunther match.
Bro.
Chris Benoit.
Oh,
Chris
come
Benoit.
on, man.
Hey, all I know is if I was a dad, I would have been better dad than him.
The bar is low.
Probably.
I'm not even a dad, and I can say I'm a better dad than him.
Yeah, he's still better than
I
Ray.
never knew my father.
He's a better dad than Ray. Fuck.
Oh shit,
Jesus.
deadbeat dad right there.
What if Dominic dropped that in a promo one day?
Chris Benoit.
Fuck.
So he's a worse dad than Chris Benoit. What?
That's just fucked.
That reminds me. So on the Comedy Central roasts,
Mhm.
there's they did a roast of Flavor Flav. And Jimmy Kimmel is up there roasted Flavor Flav. This is the best joke I've ever heard at a roast. And they cut it out of the version that used to be on Netflix, and it pissed me off so
Oh.
bad. And I'm going to tell the whole joke. He was up there, and he's like, Flavor Flav is responsible for more black children than homeless black children than Hurricane Katrina.
Good.
And then there was a pause. And then he was like, yeah, Chris Benoit is a better father than Flavor Flav.
That really happened?
Fuck,
I'm about to
dude.
look that up.
Bro, that shit, dude, the crowd was just like dead silent. They were like,
He said that shit.
yeah,
It really
dude,
happened.
it was fucking awesome. That was like my favorite joke I've ever heard at a roast. I like to say the same thing, like the
fucking funny.
exact same thing, the whole thing that I just said about Vanover.
It's true.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take this brief moment. We're about at the 30-minute mark to remind you that the Step Brothers Wrestling Podcast is brought to you in part by Hot Dogs. Hot dogs. Eat them while they're hot.
Grab your hot dog.
Where the fuck is Michael Grant?
He's working. He fucking closes tonight, that son of a bitch.
Out there selling hot dogs, all right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a hot dog cart at HEB, just walking around the parking lot slinging them things, dude. Like, hot dogs, get your fucking hot dogs here.
You're going to give him a lot of business advertising like that.
Yeah, dude.
For real.
114th and Quaker Avenue, Lubbock, Texas, 79424. There's a bald-headed, short-bearded guy with a weird beer gut selling hot dogs in the parking lot.
Michael Grant, everybody.
His name's Michael Grant, and he's gonna be pissed when he sees this video.
Just yell out hot dogs, and he already knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, he'll.
Hot dogs.
That son of a bitch found me. That's what he's gonna say.
We should see if Magic Hugs would sponsor us, dude. That'd be funny if we
Dude.
just quoted hot dogs.
Bro, I would eat some hot dogs if I had to, promote.
I'd do it anyway.
I'll start going by Del Bonehart. I don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
It's a Dale Bonehart
Fantastic
fucking
hot
hot
dogs.
dog.
Let me tell you something about friendship.
Como se dice swordfish?
Swordfish. Anyways,
Okay, so what else is there to fucking talk about? I think we've covered the whole live show, huh?
I read something that after AEW went off the air, that Tony Khan came out and said that match between Hangman and Swerve is it's like a special match. Fuck, what is it? Yeah, dude.
Swerve?
Not a steel cage match.
He burned that
Yeah, 'cause they've
motherfucker's
got-
house down.
They got
He
what,
bur-
all in or all out this weekend? All
All
out
out.
this weekend.
I want to say it's tomorrow, but I'm not even 100% sure.
Yeah, I think it's Sunday because they're pretty
It
big.
sounds
on
like Sunday.
pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
They did Saturday like the first little bit, and then they've done Sunday pay-per-views since WWE became a Saturday staple. So
I'm gonna have to look that up because they had Collision
I'll tell
tonight
you
for
what.
some reason.
Did they really?
they
Yeah,
did
They're not
Collision
on
tonight.
Rampage?
yeah, for some
Oh,
reason.
college football tomorrow, guarantee it.
Yeah,
Who's
probably.
ball?
Foosball.
Foosball's better than AEW. I don't care what anybody says.
For real, bro.
I mean,
He got his hits and wonders though. Like MJF and Danny, they got some going right now, but
But then
MJF
there's also Chris Jericho.
What's he got going on? I don't remember what he got going on.
I don't want to know what he's got going on. That's like the other side of the coin to me, is what I was saying.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
fuck Chris Jericho and his crew.
Fuck that guy. He needs to retire.
They need to chop down the fucking learning tree.
Dude, for real. Why the fuck did they let it fucking grow? Like, who planted that bitch?
Oh, God.
I don't know, but I'm gonna blame Jim Ross.
Is he still
Oh, my
alive?
God.
Barely, it looks like. He looks terrible.
He looks like
That makes
crap.
sense.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Looks like there's 5 of y'all. Glad you're here.
Yeah,
Glad you're queer.
get used to it.
Because we're here and we're queer.
Drinking beer.
Leal, if you're here, you need to hit that fucking link, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Right.
son, bitch. Get up on this. Been waiting for a week for you.
For real.
For real, bro. I got to hang out with Leal this morning for like 3 hours, bro. It was awesome. We went and ate Napolitos in Littlefield.
I'm jealous.
Did y'all eat dinner? Y'all eat dinner then, huh?
I mean, it was lunch, but yeah.
Jim Ross has always looked like shit, Nathan. But he
Yeah,
looks.
I mean, bro, like
Look up
he's
Jim
always
Ross
had
right now.
He's had that Bell's palsy. I mean, he's got cancer right now. He's going through chemo and shit. He looks like hammered horse shit.
Yeah, that palsy's whooping his ass.
Yeah, dude, that fucking Bell's palsy's got him by the fucking balls. No, Hagen, I went to fucking Napolitos. I told you that this morning. Shut up.
Asian's always on the table, though.
Asian is
Thanks.
always on the table. Hagen knows. Almost every time I'm in Littlefield at lunchtime, I go to Asian.
Oh, I'm talking about the best
The
Asians.
last couple of weeks.
Not those Asians, Drew.
Not those
Oh, okay.
ones. They're not the best in town, bro.
They're the
Star
best in
Fox
that
isn't
town.
even here. Yeah, bro, I got the Pancho Villa plate. 5 enchiladas, dog.
Shit.
Shit, I need to see Roy, bro.
Nathan, I'm not going to disagree with you that Asian is better, but I haven't had Napolitos since before COVID, dog. And I've had Asian like 6 times in the last 3 months.
Stop it! You're making me want to go to work.
Let's go right
We
now.
should go.
No.
We really should just go. No, dude, we'll just go have lunch and come home. Fuck
Okay.
that place.
You're right.
That's
Go
all
have
it's
lunch
good for, dude.
2 different places.
Yeah, bro. Like we can like get stoned, like we'll get stoned in the parking lot, and we'll eat Asian,
I mean, it's Littlefield.
and then we'll go take a nap, and we'll go eat at Knops. But we're gonna have to go during the week because I don't think Knops is open on Saturday, Sunday anymore.
Yeah, they get to choose. They got fucking Littlefield by the balls. They're like, you want us back? You play by our rules, motherfucker.
I tell you what, dude, they got Gold Peak sweet tea in the fountain machine. Fuck,
Supply and demand, man.
it was like
Supply and
diabetes.
demand.
Oh my god, it was so good. Off that Littlefield Reggie, yeah, Nate.
They still make that? Is that a real thing?
I don't
Okay.
know that you can get good shit in Littlefield except from one guy, and I think he's in jail. So,
You talking about Flossie?
nope.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to drop a name.
No, you're good. That's not his real name, so nobody watching this podcast knows who that guy is.
Nathan
You're
is literally
retarded if you
watching this
think-
podcast, and he
Brisk is better than Gold Peak. Like Gold Peak, extra sweet. That's the kitty's titties right there.
Brisk I could drink an infinite amount of, though.
I can drink a shitload of Brisk, especially that half and half. Like that stuff is so good.
Arnie Palmy alert.
Arnie
Mhm.
Palmy alert.
Man, I used to go in on some brisk.
From that band.
Fruit punch. I used to go in on brisk.
Oh
Shit.
man, dude, the pink lemonade that they got is good. Too.
Ooh, I love those too.
Yeah, big fan. Big tea people around here. My brother James knows all about that. Whoa! All right, what else we got?
I don't know what the fuck else is going on wrestling related. Oh, Drew. I think Drew sent me something Rampage wrestling related this week, didn't he?
I forgot. I would have to check. I forgot when it
Odyssey
was.
Jones got fired,
Dude, Odyssey Jones was not feeling the power of positivity.
bro.
He gave the power to somebody though.
He, That dude pulled a fucking He-Man pose and slapped his old lady.
God damn it, bro! You fucking out there making money, and you still want to slap your bitch,
Yeah.
or
God,
chick,
Xavier-
or whatever y'all want to
for the
call
main
them. I don't
roster
know.
on WWE.
Xavier Woods was right, man. Kofi's out here making fucking bad friends.
Dude, for real, bro. Kobe needs to be a check, man.
For real. That's some bullshit. Yeah, so
With the
that's a weird kind of roadblock in that fucking storyline that was going nowhere anyway. But I don't know, man. It's all in all, like, I mean, if everything is true, fuck that guy. But like, I don't know. I kind of thought Odyssey Jones was cool and was going somewhere. So it's overall kind of disappointing.
Yeah, it could have been great, man, and it should have been. Like, he should have been able to make a name for himself, but now he'll never work at WWE again.
Mm-hmm. Like, might show up in AEW. They accept those kind of
Why?
people.
Why? So he can get wasted? Like, just another
That's what
wasted
Jeff Hardy
talent?
does.
He'd have a better shot going to fucking GCW, bro. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's cool
everybody
too.
has a better shot going to GCW, or just in general, the independents. Like,
They all end up in the same
I'm
area
sorry,
anyway.
like,
Honestly,
there's
right
only,
now,
there's
if
only
you're,
10 dudes have gone to AEW and made a fuck out of anything that they've done for them.
honestly,
Yeah.
right now, I feel like
Saw themselves.
Nick Nemeth or Dolph Ziggler made the right move going to TNA because he got to be the fucking like top guy over there.
Yeah.
Nick Nemeth made the right choice. Mustafa made the right choice.
Mhm.
Matt Riddle made the right choice.
Matt Riddle's
Cardona
never made the right
fucking-
choice a day in his life.
He's making better choices, okay?
He's
Matt
getting better
Cardona
at choices.
Made the best choice. He's the most sought after independent wrestler in the fucking world right now. Like, I'll give it to the guys who are in AEW and are making it. John Moxley, that's one of the best in the world. Fucking Hangman Page, Swerve Strickland. And WWE tried to get that dude back, and rightfully so. They should have.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good on him for staying at AEW. It's working out. You should stay.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega, who we don't know when he's going to come back. Bryan Danielson. Who else you got? Claudio, maybe.
Claudio's
He's doing okay. He's doing fine. Like,
Yeah.
He's relevant. He's got matches. Osprey.
killing it.
Hook. Hook will be in WWE at some point. That will
Absolutely.
fucking happen.
Absolutely.
That will fucking happen. Because eventually AEW is going to run out of shit for him to do because he's wrestled the same 10 people
I
for the
feel like
last 2
they've already
years.
run out of shit for him to do.
They did. I mean, I agree. Like, the guys who are making it, they're fucking doing it, and I'm here for that. But like
Even
everybody
Punk's
else
boy.
who goes over there,
Jack Perry.
Ricky's, yeah, dude, Jack Perry's doing badass. I'm not mad about Jack Perry. Do I like him? Not really. He's a good wrestler. He really is. He's doing everything he can with what he's been given and the situation he was put in, and I applaud that.
Imagine if he
he's
does
great.
end up in WWE one day, though.
Fuck, dude.
He's gonna get choked out again, man.
Punk's gonna kill him.
Yeah, it's gonna happen for sure, and they're gonna do it as a
Like-
storyline.
Oh, forgot a couple.
It's gonna be on Netflix?
Christian Cage.
Oh,
Christian
bro, that's
Cage.
so crazy.
Like, they're not doing much with him right now. That's fine. He just had like the best 8 months of his career ever. Him and Adam Copeland. Like,
I think he has a title shot like down the road too.
Yeah, he does.
he does.
That's wild, bro. He's like almost 50, still fucking doing shit.
Yeah,
I think he is 50.
No, they lost the trios championships, but
He won that eliminate or the fuck was it? Some gauntlet match. Their little gauntlet match to see who the number one contender would
he
be.
needs to have
The one
that-
Ricochet debuted in and lost. We top that off.
Talk about another guy who should have never
the
gone
finger
to
man.
AEW. Talk about a guy who never should have went to AEW.
Honestly,
Fucking Ricochet.
I'll,
What
I'll,
a fucking waste.
I'll say
He
this.
looks good. He looks good, but it's not going to end good.
Well, fucking
say
looks
this-
good. He's not going to have another match for 6 fucking months.
I'll
What's
say
the
this
point?
to the death, and you know I've argued this point, and I still
Got some
feel
hair.
this way, and I will until proven otherwise. I think it's going to be exactly the same shit for him, regardless. I don't think
It is, bro.
he'll do any better or any worse in AEW than he did in WWE.
Why'd you even leave? That's what I'm saying. Why'd you even leave?
Probably they
After his
told him
debut,
more
I was like, yeah, they're going to do the same shit WWE did.
I saw a comment, like he did an interview and someone asked him, what's it like? And he's like, man, the stuff that AEW is doing, who wouldn't want to be a part of that? I fucking wouldn't. not in his position. Now,
All right,
you
somebody
put me
should have
in-
been like, you see Perry?
You put me in Samoa Joe's spot 6 months ago, cool. You put me in MJF's spot 9 months ago, badass.
Fuck yeah.
You put me in Swerve Strickland's current spot, Hangman Page's current spot, Jack Perry's current spot, any of those guys, like any of them. Fuck yeah, let's go. You put me in Ricochet's spot, I'm gonna stay at WWE with my old lady,
Right.
so I can see her every fucking day. Because now, fuck, he sees her once a week. Who knows?
Mhm.
She's always working because she works all the house shows.
Yep.
He's up to something.
That's fucking stupid. Yeah, now she's probably sleeping with Otis.
I'm throwing the allegations out there right now. Ricochet's up to something.
Like
And
what?
This. This right here. And this, you know where it's going.
The UH.
AJ Joe.
There. He's never gonna get away from that.
No,
Nope.
not with us.
That's like us not saying Chris Benoit on this
This
show.
is the second time, Drew. He always has to do it twice now.
Well, I'm just trying to throw like an example out there.
See, it's like every week, it's like more Chris Benoit mentions than the week before.
We did. We got a good pace. No.
Literally, what he just did.
Man. But yeah,
What a
so
time.
we're going towards Bad Blood. Oh, fuck. And we're going towards All Out. I don't know what the fuck else we got going on.
How was AEW's pay-per-view on Sunday? I didn't watch.
I haven't watched it either. But
Drew? Did
I
you
watched
watch it?
parts. It was. I mean, it's good. It was a good pay per view, but like it didn't make any sense into what they're doing on Dynamite or Rampage. So like, it's hard.
Huh?
It's hard to judge. Like,
Talk
what they
about
got going on
NXT pay-per-view,
Dynamite,
bro.
huh?
I don't give a fuck about AEW.
you did say
We're talking
AEW, Mike. You gulp.
Let's talk about NXT.
Oh,
Their pay-per-view.
NXT. Oh, No
Oh,
Mercy was
yeah.
dope.
Yeah, No Mercy was pretty good.
Good.
I am just a little
damn it.
upset as a Joe Hendry believer, an avid one. You know,
Man,
they said his name and he did
they're
not
not
appear.
going to do anything with him until he is under NXT contract, and you know it.
I know it.
But as soon as he gets over there,
Good.
as soon as he gets over there and he is a WWE employee, he'll have the belt in less than 6 months.
They said his name and he didn't appear, and I didn't know how to feel, man.
Yeah, once he's an NXT star, that's when they put titles on him.
Yeah.
But it was all right. Holland turned on Chase U. I don't know why he was even in the damn group at the first place.
Oh, Ridge of the Fridge.
Yeah, the one that broke Big E's neck.
It's just he went to go fucking kill some more people. He's just an evil man.
I don't like that guy.
An
I mean, he's
asshole.
all right, I guess, but
Refrigerator, the refrigerator.
Oba Flemish, he was fire.
Oba
Femi.
Femi, man.
That boy, man, I can't wait to see him go in fucking WWE.
I
The
can't
sky's
wait
the
to
limit.
see a match between him and Omos.
When
Yeah.
he kills Omos and
Or
beats
him,
Omos.
Bronson Reed, and fucking Braun Strowman, triple threat. He,
Shit.
Okay, see, this is the second time tonight. It's weird that it's happened twice that we've put Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman in a triple threat where they're both going to get killed.
Yeah.
they're just big ass people that want to see get moved around.
Because Oba Femi, whenever he goes up to the main roster, like he's going to kill everybody.
I can't
Nice.
wait to see him and Braun Breaker in a match.
Motherfuckers. Nobody's going to win that match.
No. Well, Oba's
Yeah,
going to win that match.
The ropes are gonna explode. The referee's gonna follow the ring. And it's gonna be the bells in the ring.
Yeah.
Not really. That's dramatic, but it's gonna be something like that.
Well, I think that's pretty much spot on. I don't see how else that match is going to end. I can't see either one giving up or getting pinned.
Agreed. Agreed. What else we got, boys? Mike,
Honestly.
what says you, bro?
Dude, I was thinking maybe an Oba Femi versus Gunther match. Something. Throw another
Yeah.
name out there.
Fuck.
That'd be sick.
Wouldn't mind
That-
seeing
that-
Oba get zesty pinned.
That puts a tingle in my loins.
Bro, we see a little wild one, a Survivor Series, bring it back to like 2 years ago, where it's all champions, NXT champion versus Raw versus SmackDown. So
Man, I
you
miss the
have,
old style of fucking Survivor Series. I would love for that. God
That would be great
damn it.
this year. Gunther versus Cody, possibly.
I mean, you got to
and then
put
you got the
Gunther
NXT
there, right?
champion with a triple threat.
See, it would be better without the NXT champion. That was like a rare case of that because Ethan Page would just make that match not as good because Gunther versus Cody would be a spectacle.
True.
That would be a fucking banger, dude. That would be
Gunther has
such a
to
good
win,
fucking
right?
match.
I mean, that's
I think that match
saying
ends in a
Ethan Page
draw,
is still
bro.
champ.
Ethan Page ain't gonna be champ that long.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe Fleming beats him. That's Survivor Series. And then we got
Who?
him. Oba.
Shit.
Poor
As soon
Cody.
as you put Obafemi against anybody, like he's gonna win. So that's the only barrier between him and that championship, any championship.
I think he gets called up this next year in the draft, which is saying a lot because he's only been around for about a year, not even a whole
Yeah,
year.
bro. Because once he
I don't-
wins the NXT title, I don't even know what you do with him after that.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to put it on him.
Right?
Honestly,
Just
yeah.
skip it.
Then you
Skip
have to
and
do
put
a
him-
whole arc where he loses it, and you
Give
can
him give him like an IC title just instead of the fucking NXT title.
yeah, you can bring him up to the main roster undefeated that way, which would be cool.
Yeah, and he can just drop the North American. I think that'd be good.
It'd be sick, dog.
Have him
Would
come in
be
during the
sick.
Rumble. Get a have him. I don't know who's going to eliminate him
All the bronze.
Yeah.
together.
Reed and Strowman.
Ilya Dragunov.
Piper Nevin.
Ugh.
Evan.
Ugh.
Bro, I was thinking about it. Nia and her, that's the only thick ones we got, right? Or is there any more? There's no more thick ones out there, right? Women wise, there are only 2 thick ones.
I
Bailey.
fucking hate you.
I mean, like Bailey doesn't count.
Like, no.
Only like half of your body doesn't count. It has to be your
Oh
full
my
body.
God, like, no, dude. We're not having this conversation. We're not doing it. We're not fucking doing it. We're not fucking having this conversation.
So Chris Benoit's on the table, but then not that.
That's bro. He makes a good
Always
point.
On the table.
Makes a
Benoit's
good point.
Always on the table.
Chris Benoit's
talking
only on the
about that.
table because we specifically put it on the table.
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
And if we're gonna be talking negative about women on the podcast, it needs to be exclusively only about Natalia because
Oh,
Natalia.
I got some bad
Hate her.
news for you, bro. Got some real bad news for you. She's gonna be on Monday Night Raw.
What you gonna do?
That's her uncle.
There was
That's her fucking
no, bro. There was a segment with one of the chicks on Raw this last week, and they were like, "Where are we at next week?" And they were like, "Calgary." Okay, so yes, we know Brett is on Raw. Natalia's gonna be on Raw because she's gonna be in a match, which pisses me the fuck off because they should have just let her ass go when her contract expired because she fucking sucks.
We don't have enough bad mouthing Natalia segments on the show, and I think that we should
No.
make that more of a weekly.
We were
thing.
definitely due for one. It's been at least 6 weeks since we had one.
Yeah.
It was beautiful without talking to like what the fuck, Natalia. Go back to where you came from.
Yeah, go back to Canada,
Back to
goddammit.
Canada.
Oh yeah, wait, we're going to Canada. That's what's going on.
Canada.
But yeah,
Hey,
okay,
man.
so that's another thing. We are getting Brett the Hitman Hart next week, and I hope that we get a fuck Bill Goldberg out of him.
I think we're
That
just
means
gonna have
Punk's
like
coming out.
a 10-second fucking promo like I sent in the group chat.
No. We don't ever get a 10-second promo from Bret Hart. That is the most long-winded motherfucker on the planet.
I know.
He's going to come out there and talk for 30 minutes, and the only words that he needs to say the point that he's going to make are fuck Bill Goldberg. But it's going to be – it's not going to be as bad as that one guy at the Hall of Fame, but, like, it's going to be in that same vein.
Oh, God, dude. What the fuck? Why did they let him talk? Oh, my God. I forgot about that, dude. Holy shit, bro.
That guy was a crazy
That was so bad. Dude, he was, dude. This old senile bastard in a fucking wheelchair, and they're just going to let him talk for 30 minutes about nothing and Jesus? Like,
talking about God knows what.
dude, Shut the fuck up. We had Paul Heyman up here 10 minutes ago talking about sucking his dick. And you're talking
What?
about Jesus?
Wait, he
Go
said
home.
what?
Paul Heyman said, suck my fucking dick.
Oh,
on the-
okay,
In his
okay.
fucking speech.
Okay, that's
Steve
not what I
caught
thought
something. He
you.
was all confused.
Yeah, I was like, that's not what I thought you meant. But like, that makes sense now that you explain it. But that's not what I thought you meant.
I don't know what he thought he meant.
I don't
I know he
either.
thought something different.
I
He
thought
probably wants to suck you off, Drew.
the fireman
What?
stuck his finger up his own ass.
Stay over there.
Oh, God. What'd you call me?
A fireman.
That's
I don't
rude.
know why.
That's rude.
Not anymore.
They call me the fireman.
Anywho,
Go ahead.
I was just, I don't know. I didn't have any thoughts. I was about to just say that I had no thoughts.
Man, I'm good.
Me too.
Same.
Well, I appreciate everybody for joining us on this fine evening of fucking professional wrestling talk. Not a lot of things on the immediate horizon, but a lot of things being set up. So, they'll keep us in business at least. We'll have some fucking shit to talk about in a week's time.
Yep.
Well, Mike, I
I need
appreciate you
these-
joining us, man. Maybe we can have you with us next week, and we can have Lee Al with us next week if we can ever figure that out. And we can
And I'll never know that boy's schedule.
No,
Never figure it out, man.
we
I'll
can
never
just
figure it out.
have fun. Keep doing this thing.
I think he's still eating dinner.
He's
He
definitely
has to be, bro. You think he's doing the yard right now? In the
Yeah,
morning.
both.
Oh, okay.
Both. And then he's got to find his shorts too.
Yeah, he
True.
still ain't found them.
No, he's never gonna find him.
Well,
Nope. Well, boys, what's up, Kenny man? You just here? God, this guy's retarded. Fucking kidding. Too sweet, me hoot.